Hey guys, welcome back to Selers Sessions on a sunny Monday afternoon, 4 p.m. BST. Kian Golzari is back in the studio. How you doing, mate?
Very good, very good. It's been a while actually since I've been back. So yeah, thanks for having me. I missed you guys.
Yeah, no worries. Good to have you back. So today what we're going to talk about is the return of Canton Fair. Do you want to just let the guys know what you've been up to for the last few days? I'm going to share to the groups and then we can start getting into it, yeah?
Sure. Yeah, last few days. Right now, I'm in Edinburgh, Scotland. So yeah, just enjoying being back home for a bit. Got a little holiday planned at the end of the month, going to Spain, which should be quite nice. And then apart from that, just in the gym, just training, working on lots of new YouTube content as well. So yeah, just keeping myself busy and loving life.
Excellent. And you've been doing a lot of training as well, yeah?
Yeah. Because the gym's just kind of opened back up recently in Scotland. So I've just been on it, and it's just always nice to give yourself that new thing to like focus on and set yourself new goals, stay motivated, especially during like the winter months as well. So yeah, it's perfect.
Cool. All right, so let's get into it. So Canton Fair, let's just quick summarize from before. I think it was you, I and Sharon were on. Let's be honest, the last website was an absolute fucking disaster. It was terrible. I mean, it had an interface only a mother could love. It didn't work, and you needed in order to get into it, it's like Fort Knox, you needed your shoe size, date of birth, everything. And it's like, do you really want to be handing that over to a quirky looking website? And the answer is no. So but this time they've made a lot of adjustments, right? Should we start to walk through the site? Sure. Do you want to share your screen and let's take a look?
Sure, yeah, I can share the screen, but I think for anyone who doesn't know about the Canton Fair,
do the intro first, So
the Canton Fair is essentially the biggest import-export exhibition in the world. And traditionally, before COVID, it was the best place to go to sort of meet all the top manufacturers in the world. And, for anyone who doesn't know, the manufacturers who exhibit in the Canton Fair are higher quality than the ones you'd find on Alibaba. And that's just because they are top manufacturers. They're big manufacturers. The production line is mostly always full. So that's the reason why they don't need to exhibit on Alibaba and pay a service fee to Alibaba, because they don't need to get those customers. Now, the massive opportunity is that because we can't go to China and because the Canton Fair right now is only online rather than in person, it opens up the playing field to everyone. So now all Amazon sellers can take advantage of the best manufacturers in China by using this online Canton Fair. And as Danny said, they went online for the first time in June of this year. And it was a bit of a disaster because it was something new for them. Luckily, they've made some improvements. So if you like, let me share the screen. We can dive into it and I can show you the best way to navigate through this online Canton Fair. So if I share this Chrome tab, here we go. So you guys should be able to see my screen okay. This is the online Canton Fair website.
Yep, it's nice and clear.
So the first thing to note is that this fair is only for 10 days. It's the 15th to 24th of October. So it's only got like another 5 days. So any information that you see on this website, don't think that, okay, after the 24th, it's still going to be here. Like, it's gone. So like anything that you see that you like, whether it's a supplier or a product, just get their email, get their contact info, get the stuff emailed to you. Because if you come back on this website on the 25th, the stuff that you see here is not going to be here. So that's the first thing. The other thing is that you had to register for this online Canton Fair before by putting in your business information and a passport number. This time they've made registration very easy. I mean, I've already registered it, so I can't like walk you through it. But essentially, you just have to put in your name, your email, your what categories you're interested in, and that's about it. Like, it takes you 2 or 3 minutes, and that's in the top right corner. You just go register, and you're good to go. Now, one of the things about the Canton Fair last year was that when you type in a product that you're looking for, the search was it was in alphabetical order. So let's take any product, like let's say massage gun, for example, right? And you search for it, it's got like 836 results. Now they've refined the search. First of all, this is a lot faster. And the other thing is that last time the website was having problems with like Google Chrome, we had to use like Safari. So now that's all been fixed. It was also always...
Yeah, let's pick up there is that we did the demonstration, I think, on Google Chrome before. We do know that you have problems with Google in China. So that's also going to play a part in terms of Google's banned in terms of emails and stuff. And you normally have to use what's it called? I forgot what the name is. VPN,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So luckily that's been fixed. And the other thing was that the website always defaulted to Chinese, and you had to translate it every time you opened a new website. So that's another thing that is defaulted to English, and it's very fast. So it's good in that regard. Here now, what they've done is, I don't know how they've organized their search, because they've got 836 results, but they've done it by relevance, and I don't know what relevance metric they're using. But on the left side, you can filter like Chinese mainland, international supplier, is it a new product? And things like that. Now, that's cool that they've added these new things, because that wasn't there before. You couldn't sort of filter the suppliers. But the bad thing is that, like, the things that we like to filter for, like what exists on Alibaba in terms of the markets that you supply, how many workers you have in your factory, how many years you've been in business, all that sort of stuff, you can't filter for that. And now it's like, again, yeah, we get to see cool products here. It's sorted by their relevance. There's 836 results, but are we really going to go through like 836 listings like this because they don't even have the price on the actual image. So like you're not going to click on 830 different products and then like ask them, all right, what's the price of your product? It would have been nice if they had that included somewhere here. So this is the way you can search for a product. And let's say your product doesn't have this many results, then it's great. Just navigate through it that way. But if not, I would suggest a slightly better way to be finding your products. It's good to know you can search for it. If your supplier is an exhibitor at the Canton booth, you can also search by booth number. So click that and just type in their booth number and you can go straight to their virtual booth. Now, the two main ways to find products and suppliers are like your VR exhibition hall and your exhibitors on live. And this is quite cool. I think on the last Canton Fair, what they actually did quite well was the live exhibitions. And if we click here, we can go on to explore. And like, if you just scroll down here, like it just shows you just random live shows. So everything that's live right now, like no specific category of product. So if you don't have an idea, if you want inspiration for your next product to develop, just scroll through that and you'll find some cool stuff. Now, the cool thing about the Canton Fair is that suppliers typically develop their new products for the fair because it happens twice a year. Now on Alibaba, they don't really have like an order in terms of like how they develop their products. They just do it whenever they want. But now when you go to these live exhibitions, this should be new stuff that they're showing you. And as it says here, there's 25,000 exhibitors. Here it tells you there's over 1,100 live streams right now. You can also watch replays. You can see what's coming up. Now, if you know the product that you want, if you know your category, you just select here all categories and you can filter it by electronic, vehicles, machinery, building materials, energy, gifts, textiles, shoes, anything like that. So if we click on textiles, these are all live right now, and these should be innovations within the textile industry. And it's quite hit and miss what you see in here. Sometimes they're just in a room in their office. Sometimes it's just some other stuff. So if we click on a random one, right, what they've also improved here on the live stream is that you can share your business card automatically. So if you see something you like, and this is going to play.
Can we click through? Let's have a look at these streams. I want to see how quickly it loads as well, because they were quite heavy in terms of processing on the browser before, weren't they?
Sure. Yeah. So if we click watch, we'll go into it. But see at the top here in red, it says send business card. If you see something you like, you just hit send business card and then they get information. Now, if we go to watch, oh shit, I need to log in again.
Do you want to come off screen and then you can log in and then I'll remove it? If you just want to log in and log out.
Yeah. I think
Sorry. You ready?
Yeah, I think I've got the password here. Should be fine unless successful login. All right, great.
Okay, there you go.
Perfect. So, right, if we go watch, and here's the thing, like I've gone into many live streams, right? And when I press play, it's going to be like be playing their audio, and I didn't see a way to like pause it. So as soon as I press watch, we're going to hear some Chinese audio that we're going to have to speak.
Yeah, and then we can go. Yeah, I think I don't know if you've connected with the audio button through this platform, so we might not hear the audio anyway. I'd just be interested to see, because some of it's really good, but I remember last time some of them they will buffer for ages before they'd actually load, wouldn't they? So
yeah. So this one, can you hear that?
I can hear that. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So they're literally just two guys in their showroom. They've got a bunch of hats in front of them, and they're just going over them, which is cool, right? Because the thing I love about this. And also the contact information is in the corner. That's so important to note down their website, their email, and their telephone number. And some of them have their WeChat ID as well. But here's an example of an amazing company which goes to the Canton Fair. Like, these guys are hat manufacturers. You can see in their showroom, they've got like hundreds of different types of the same style of hats that are really specialists. Both guys who are talking about their products are wearing their hats, and I bet you if you tune into this, you'll see that they know very, very well about these products and the product, the price, the quality, all that sort of stuff, rather than buying from a reseller on Alibaba who doesn't know much about these products. So that's why these like live booths are like super super
One
informative.
second, mate. I've just got a message from Anna here. We can't see the live. Is it come open on another tab? Because this is set to a tab, isn't it? So are you in the light? Because we can hear the voice.
Oh, yeah. It opened on a new tab. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
that will be the reason, Anna, is because we've got this set up to view on this tab. When he clicks in it and it opens a new tab, you can't see it.
So what I can do is I can just go all on.
Yeah. Do you want to share that tab now? Just go back in.
Yeah, I can actually just share the entire my Chrome browser rather than just a particular tab.
Let's do that then. Yeah.
Yeah, because it might open quite a few new tabs. But thanks for letting us know that, Anna. Right. So I'll just go application window, share.
All right,
so
let me share this.
So this is what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Can you get to that now?
Yeah, it's nice and clear.
Okay, cool. So if we go back in, if we go watch, this is kind of what we were just talking about. Was you've got two guys sitting in a showroom here with a bunch of different hats. They're wearing their hats and they're all the same style. So they're specialists in this type of hat. So like if you grab their email address or WeChat ID and then you say, hey, I'm also interested in these like fedora wool hats, like what's new for this year?
Do you know, they look like a couple of 1950s gangsters, don't they? Look.
And you know what? It's like the full works. They're both wearing a shirt and tie, which is not typical, for a Chinese factory. So they really live this product. They're very passionate about this product. And you can tell they have a factory for this product because this is something that they love themselves. So this is what I mean. Like, these are the type of business companies you want to be doing business with. They're real specialists. And, if you ask them things like, hey, what type of fedora hats are popular in Japan? Because I'm thinking about opening up in like Amazon Japan or Canada. They should be able to tell you straight away because they deal with all these clients on a daily basis. So that's super cool. Like, there's loads of these different lives and you can literally just like scroll through all of them, right? And then like here again, like there's so many different options. You could go through this like for days. So this is an amazing resource that I feel that it takes a lot of patience to be able to like utilize this in the best way, because like you're not always going to find exactly what you're looking for, but you will find the new cutting edge products from the best manufacturers. So if you want to launch new products this year and you haven't decided like, okay, what is your brand? Or even if you do know your brand, there's so many different top quality suppliers you have access to in this live stream hall.
What about the showrooms? Because the showrooms were pretty good. Is it the innovation store? It was really high quality before, when you could go in and then you could maneuver around the inside of the showroom. Yeah.
So that's at the bottom. I'll get to that.
So, sorry. Go on. You do your thing. Apologies.
Oh, no, sorry. So like the two main ways to like see suppliers here, I would just ignore the product search that we looked at earlier with the massage guns. I would focus on the exhibitors on live. And then the next one, which is new for this year, I didn't see this at the last Canton Fair, is a VR exhibition hall. So now they have, anyone who's been to the Canton Fair before, you can see like this is what a Canton Fair actually looks like. Like these are the halls as this Beyond Digital Revive wonderful thing. All right, so we can, okay. So you guys can see the Canton Fair halls here, right? So that's what it actually looks like. And you can just click on it, enter. Now, what's really cool, and this wasn't here for the last online fair, is that they actually have the halls which, display these products. So you can select all or area A, B, or C. And here you can click, right? There's toys, there's furniture, there's home decorations, there's shoes, food, tools, vehicle spare parts. So you can literally click on any of them. So let's go to like toys, for example. If we click on that, now it's going to do like a virtual booth space of these companies. Now, how they would actually look when you're in the fair. Now, I clicked on a lot of these like over the last few days, and it's so hit and miss, right? Some of them are just like empty booths. Some of them just go to an image or video of their actual showroom, and some of them just display like random products. So what I would say with the virtual booths is that if you know what category of product that you're after, go in and take the time and just click on any of these, because you might get lucky with what you find. And it will be quite time consuming. Possibly it's a task that you want to give to a VA as well, just to click on every single booth until you find something interesting. And then once you do, let me know, and then you can go back in and check it. And the other thing, because this is virtual reality, this one did take a bit of time to load. I was doing a YouTube live on this yesterday, and it took like a couple minutes, 3 minutes to load. But here, this company, like, so that's what I mean. Like this one, they don't have anything. They've just got their company name and logo, which is a bit crazy because they've not even given any like contact details. Let's try another one, see if we find something cool. So again, this whole thing just requires patience. That's it. Like, it's not like Alibaba, you search, you filter, you find what you need very, very quickly. This one, higher quality, but a much higher like time and energy that needs to go into this. But you know, whoever's willing. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we've got the elevator. It's like a computer game, isn't it? Like, and then here you can just click on random stuff, function video, new toys. So this is saying,
I'm waiting for those two Chinese fellas with the hats on coming out with Tommy guns.
I would, yeah. So this says company corridor. So this is interesting because they've actually had to like take photos inside their company to. All right, here we go. Which is nice because now we get to get an actual idea of what the company actually looks like as well, which is something that Alibaba never shows you. So it says Zone 1 beach toys. We've clicked in this room and we can see like all their beach toy products. Now, this is not like interactive where you can click on the product and get all the full price and specification and stuff like that, but at least it gives you a very good idea of the products that they're producing. So if you're like, oh, hey, I like this toy truck or I like this Nerf gun, you can essentially like click here. That's the WeChat contact card. And then you can just start writing to them and say, hey, can you give me a price for all those like inflatable toys or for the sandcastle stuff? And then just communicate that way. But like, never have we had an insight like this into Chinese showrooms, into Chinese factories like we did before. You know, in Alibaba, they kind of just display whatever they want. And if you don't select the verified supplier, you don't know if it is actually verified or not. But here we can really see for real what these companies are all about. So it's really special. And if you take the time to navigate through this VR hall, you'll find some really, really cool stuff. So those are kind of like the two main methods. You've got your VR exhibition hall and you've got the exhibitors on live, and then you have the typical product search. And then as you mentioned, Danny, I think the biggest gem and the best thing about the last online Canton Fair is the CF awards section. Now, I never would have known to look for this unless I'd actually been to the Canton Fair so many times before. And I only noticed this hall like maybe on my 10th Canton Fair, which is essentially, if we click on it, every year or every Canton Fair, the Canton Fair gives awards to the most innovative products, and they actually put them all in one hall. And here in this like online platform, you have access to that hall with all the products which have won awards. So again, it's not that easy to find. You go down here and you've got the jury, the gallery. If you click on the promo videos, you can click on that and you can see all the videos of the previous Canton Fairs of the products that won awards. But here they've even done a typo. It's Exhibitorn Hall, and they've written here. But if you click on that, it'll actually take us inside the hall. And this takes about a minute to load. And then once we get in, there's going to be some dodgy music as well, which is quite cool. And then this pretty much operates like a Google Street Map as well, that you can just navigate through. Oh, right. I need to turn this music off. All right, cool. So you double click and we go in here, and then now you see like the awards hall, and you can just like double click, walk around. You see you've got like massage chair, some sort of paddle board. Yeah, you've got some cook sets back there, some more here, some chairs. And then let's see here, like here's a little kitchen appliance, and you can click on it and it will give you the details and the info of the product. Now here it says soup pot, and you can actually just like type in soup pot onto Amazon, see if you see anything similar. And I did this yesterday and I noticed that there was no soup pot that looked like this. So this has won an award. And if you scroll down, it's got the company information, the contact information, the WeChat, email address, all that stuff. And you can literally just email that supplier to be like, what's the MOQ, what's the price, how fast can we get it to market? And then really you've got something of innovation and something new and something that's going to look different on Amazon, and you just found it in this hall. And this hall is like full of stuff like that. Just walk around, exchange information. And here's the other thing, like if you see a product, even if you don't want to sell, but it's in a category which you sell in, these are the best suppliers to be aligning with, because these are the suppliers which are constantly innovating. So if you don't see anything you like at this fair, at least if you keep the communication and you keep up the email contact, they're always going to be providing you with new products. So there's always going to be a time where, you know, you can get something new from these guys. So this is very easy to navigate this website now, to see the live, to see the VR, and then also to get into the awards hall. The product search is better, but it's still not ideal. So it was easy to register. So like if they had done this the first time, great. But what I love is that they've actually noted where they fell down the last time, and then they've actually improved on those things.
Yeah. Cool. So top 5 things. What's the takeaways from this?
Top 5 things I would say is the speed to register, the actual products and suppliers which are on display. They're the top ones.
Yeah.
I would say the live stream and the VR for sure are amazing resources that we haven't even seen on Alibaba. And speaking of Alibaba, like I went on their website today, and they've actually started their own online exhibition as well, where they offer like similar live streaming and stuff like that, which was interesting because they did this at the last Canton Fair as well. And it's almost like they're trying to take away from the traffic to the Canton Fair website. They want to bring it to Alibaba, so they're doing like live streams and live demos on the same dates as as Canton Fair, and they're making it last longer as well. But by far the number one thing is the awards section. And again, like I just want to reiterate that these are the best suppliers in China, which are on this platform, on this website. So even if you have an existing product that's selling very well and you find your supplier on Alibaba, if you find a supplier here selling something similar, definitely take this opportunity to like get your specification sheet of your existing product, send it to these suppliers and ask them to price it up. And you never know, you might get a 5%, a 15% cost reduction. They might have more quality standards, might have more testing, they might be offering you new products. So definitely don't just like rest with what you have, even if what you have is very good. Definitely reach out to all these suppliers as well.
Cool. Should we let people know what's going on tomorrow as well with you, me, and Steve Simonson? I'll share my screen.
Sure.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the event that I would normally speak at. It takes place near the NEC down in Birmingham. Obviously, this year it's online. So this is Lin Academy. They've got software, LinWorks as well, which is like multi-channel stuff. So me, you, and Steve Simon tomorrow are going to be talking about the future of retail from an online perspective for those that are selling, who are currently just selling on from a storefront rather than being online, and some of the changes. So if you guys want to sign up for this tomorrow, we'll post the video here. So it should still come to live through the usual networks and stuff. But instead of coming off the platform that we're on today, it will be on the Lin Academy platform. So this is free to register. You've got the agenda here. So they've got split into a couple of channels, marketplace channels, operational channels, etc. So yeah, if you want to have a sign up for that, that's a 2-day event as well. So you can just check in, log in and see what it's all about. Most of it's going to be UK centric, but there's going to be a lot of stuff with, as I said, multi-channel and everything else. Kian, so before we go, what is the...
sorry, Danny, I was going to ask you about this thing we're doing. Are we, because it's a 2-day event, I know it starts tomorrow, are we speaking Tuesday or Wednesday? Because actually,
hold on. Let me double check with you there. You made a very good point.
Because I got a calendar invite for Tuesday, and then when we had that chat, they said Wednesday.
It's let's double check this. Let's go to marketplaces. I'm sure it's tomorrow, day 1.
And the other thing is, guys, like if this is mainly like a UK-centric event, but if you have any plans to sell in the UK, this is definitely an event you want to check out because it'll give you a better idea about the UK marketplace. As well.
We're on 4 p.m. tomorrow, so it's the same time as this the show that we normally do today. Let me double check. It's day 2. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's tomorrow. I'll have to double check, but anyway, it runs from tomorrow. So it's a 2-day event. It's free to sign up for anyway. So it's just that I won't be able to do my show as normal tomorrow. So we're going to be doing it on their platform, and we'll share it out to the normal places. Is there anything you want to add before you want to go, mate?
Final words of wisdom I would say is just have fun with this, because like you saw, it's a bit of a game. Like some of the VR things you go into, like you don't know what to expect. Some of it will be terrible, some of it will be really good. So if you can carve out 2 or 3 hours of your day, make yourself a nice coffee, get your notepad out, like you'll find some absolute gems in here. And that's kind of what the real Canton Fair is all about. You walk through so many booths and so many halls, some of the stuff you see just like same old usual, and you'll just see like a diamond in the rough, you're like, I need to bring that product to market fast. So
Yeah.
like, just kind of go in there with an open mind, have fun, make some new connections, and I'm sure you'll come out of this website much better off.
Sounds good. All right, guys. So we'll see you again 4 p.m. BST tomorrow, covering on the Limworks thing, talking about the future of retail. Me, Kian, and Steve Simonson. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you again tomorrow 4 p.m. BST. Take care.
See you guys.